Alright, I hope everyone's doing fantastic today because we are starting a new game on the channel. Like I announced in the last couple of days, ETHERIA Restart is going to be the next game I cover before 7 Deadly Sins Origins and also Bleach Soul Resonance. Now this game, the more I see, the more I read, the more excited I am. And why that is because the first big game I covered on this channel was Black Clover Mobile. Now unfortunately it went to shit. But what was it about? It was a turn-based PvP game. And this is exactly that, with original character designs and seemingly a really solid base to the game and RTA on launch. So we're going to kind of go through a couple things for you guys to kind of get acquainted with the game, and I would massively appreciate a like and also subscribing if you are new, because I do plan on covering this game heavily when it releases. Fortunately for me, when it does release, I'm out of school. Thank the Lords, right? Loving the college life. So we're going to be able to go into this ready. All right. Now, we're going to start with some updates, but I do kind of just want to show some character designs first. They did make some updates. That's why I'm making this video. They had some info about the final beta test in May, and also what they call it, a hyper talk. So we're going to get to that. Now, these are the pre-registration rewards to be unlocked. I don't know. It doesn't say how many we have to get, but make sure you pre-register, because everyone who pre-registers, almost everyone, should be able to get a spot for the closed beta, because they have so many spots open that if you do pre-register, you should be able to get a spot for the beta to play. Now, there's some really cool character designs that I've already talked about. I really like Tiamat, and she seems to be an amazing... I think she was the tank. Bro, this is literally style from Toaru, or Magical Index, right? Absolutely amazing design. And then we got someone like Ling Luo. Those are my like top 3 right now, I think, in terms of designs. They cook with like most of their designs, and I'm very excited for the game. If you do ever want to check out the animations, all you got to do is go on the site, and then you could click on the skills and you could just check them out, right? If you're on PC, even better. You just open video in new tab, and there you go. We're watching it right now, right? So that is very cool. I actually think this is a very nice feature, and it's going to be amazing for editing, because you just get it, right? You just get it like for free, the clips. So that's huge. Now, let's get into this. This is actually very big for my pay to wins, right? Pay to wins. So essentially, the final test is going to be a paid test. Now, it is going to be data wiped. So whatever you do play, the progress you make is going to be wiped, but the paid purchases that you make are actually going to transfer over. Now, on the same account. Got to be the same email and same account, I believe. And this means rerolls cannot happen. But why would you want to do it now? Why would you want to spend now? Well, for the first $100 that you spend, you get a 200% voucher. So essentially, it's like you spend 100 for the value of 200 on launch. Then you spend 400, and then from the 100 mark to the 400 mark, that's a 150% voucher, right? So that means that you're able to get to 200, the 150, the 125, and the 110% bonuses all together, right? So for the first 100, you get 200% bonus. Then for the next 300, you get a 150% bonus. Then for the next 600, you get a 125% bonus, and then 110% bonus. So it's actually way better. I thought, like, for example, it was going to be that if you spend 400, it was only going to be the 150% bonus, but no, the first 100 has the 200% bonus, and then you also get the 150 for anything afterwards, which I like. So I'm probably going to spend in this range and come out with a very nice amount of stuff for launch. And why I think it's good to actually, at least for a creator, to spend during the beta, closed beta, which is, what day is it? Closed beta is May 8th, which is May 8th. The reason is you're able to get much further, unlock a lot more content quicker, and just experience more things, which is great, because then this all transfers over and then you get the voucher, right? So that is huge, right? That is absolutely huge. So that's it for the paid talk. I just wanted to kind of mention that if you did feel like spending, there you go. Now then, we have a bunch of info. So the release is going to be, well, basically on the 25th, we're going to find out. So on the 25th, I'm going to make another video and we're going to talk about the release date of ETHERIA Restart. Now the test is from May 8th to May 19th, which means there's 11 days of the beta test, which I will definitely take. I'm fine with that. And now what's crazy is there's a PC client. Thank God. Thank God. Now, Android emulators on PC are not supported. Very interesting. Actually, pretty good because there's going to be an actual PC version, so we do take it. Hopefully, it's a June launch, but it might be July. If it's July or June, I'm fine with that. Now, okay, this is how it works for cross server and region. So the ETHERIA, which I think is just the arena, like the PV, so it's like a player versus entity arena, and PvE related leaderboards is only your server. Now, Friends, Union, which is Guild, and Chat is cross server within your region. So that means there's going to be different servers, like server 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess, right? So Guilds is going to be in your region, but all servers, right? So it's really only arena. And why this is good, I think it's arena. Correct me down below. Why this is good is because that means the rewards are better for you, especially as time goes on, less people play. So you're going to be higher up in the rankings, and that means you're actually going to get more rewards in the ETHERIA, right? And then Summit Arena, which is RTA, and Phantom Theater are going to be global matchmaking, right? Which I think is good. Definitely makes sure the pool is big. And I actually think this is the best way to go about it. I personally do not have any problems. I think at least being able to RTA against anyone is huge. So that's kind of what I wanted to kind of mention there. And to participate, just make sure that, well, you download after you pre-register, right? Make sure you pre-register. And the test is data wiped, but your payments do go through. We already went through payments. Okay, yep. Where can I find my IDs? So it doesn't really matter. Who the fuck cares? So you confirm your spending. There's going to be a payment tracker on May 8th. Okay, good. Report bugs. Yep. And then system requirements. I'll leave this on screen. So you pause if you need to pause. And here we go for here. All right. So I'm looking at it and I'm good. I'm good. So there we go. Now then, let's go into this, and let me actually turn off the music now because we're gonna watch this. And actually, this guy's in the Discord, right? So it was a bit weird, like, because he's on YouTube and then like he was talking in the Discord at the same time. But hello, Chris, and what's her name? What's her name?
Everyone.
What's her name? Ellie and Chris. Okay, so we're just gonna yeah. So we see on Discord if ever you want to ask him questions. Now, we're just gonna kind of look into this. So I don't really care for this. We're basically looking for the question. So let's get to the first question. So the first question is about stamina consumption, and this one, I'm gonna put it on 1.5 times speed, by the way. I don't think anyone wants to be here all the time.
So for now,
it's going to say the same. So they're basically just going to monitor it. I don't really see a need to stay here. We're going to go through this as quick as possible. Now, one-click sweep feature, they don't seem to want to add it either, which at first you might be like, okay, well, it doesn't seem like they're doing too much. Let's just wait for him to say. So that's the thing. So like he's going to optimize it. Cool. I mean, listen, it's a bit funny that the first two questions are like, oh yeah, we're gonna look at it. We're gonna look at it. But now this is new, so like there's gonna be a support system, right? Which I think is actually, it's pretty good. It's definitely pretty good. And I didn't even know there was co-op. So, you know, co-op RTA, right? For me, it's a dream come true, especially from Black Clover Mobile. So we do take it. Are we getting new story content? And yes, we are.
Absolutely. So we've
okay, that's good.
Reworked the AnySync Echo side quest.
Perfect.
Now add new cutscenes.
I mean, listen, I actually want to see how good their cutscenes are. I really hope that I enjoy this story, because if I do, I'm gonna be hooked. I'm gonna be hooked. Once you get me in the story, I'm hooked. Optimization for UI, I'm guessing. Actually, that's really good.
Yeah, so we've actually
that's actually really good. Thank God.
So the next time you guys play, you'll be able to see
big W for that. Actually, big W. So yeah, for this, I mean, they already said it for like the friends. So yeah, you could do it different platforms in the regions. I mean, we said it's per. I mean, it said it per region. In the server. Well, like it cross server, but not cross region, right? So, you know, that's kind of it. I mean, there's not really much more to say. I just want to see if there's.
And aside from the topics
okay, yeah. I don't know what they brought about friend, but then they didn't really talk about it. So we talked about. Oh, actually, no, this is different.
In the earlier stages.
Yeah, so our philosophy is simple. We want all players, whether paying or not, to access every character and all resources.
Now, you might be like, oh, but they're saying bullshit. No, the RTA system does not count dupes. Like, no matter, as a free-to-play, you're going to be able to do pretty well in there. Obviously, the main grinding is going to be from, guess what? Yep, it's going to be from gear and stamina. So, you know, that's the main way they're going to get people to spend for RTA. But definitely having the load taken off of dupes is way better, I'd say. Like, that's definitely good.
Valuable resources, including
now, you might be like, but still, I mean, listen, they have to still make money. And if they're balancing it to where RTA is without dupes, I think that's like good enough. I really do think that's good enough. New characters, wow. Okay, I mean, I don't even need to... We know there's going to be new ones. I think that's going to be it. Oh, let's see.
Of course, ETHERIA is all about exciting dynamic PvE and PvP challenges. In this beta, several existing
That's good.
systems have been refined based on previous feedback. On top of that, new game modes and
That's
events
good.
will be introduced.
We need
All
new
the details
events.
will be fully revealed during our preview live stream on
And yeah, April 25th, we're going to be back. We're going to be back. Now, real quick, Pridewin also has a database, so please go check it out. I'll have it linked below in all my ER videos from this point forward. And I mean, most people know Pridewin is just the most well-made database site that you could have. I mean, the amount of games that they have on here that have a lot of effort put into it. Obviously, there's a lot of people that work on this, so it's really great. I mean, in the future, I will also be working on these tier lists like I did in the past with Black Clover Mobile for this site when Pride One was covering BCM before BCM went to shit, right? So we're going to be on here. Characters, great. I mean, all these characters are done. They just don't have the arts, I guess. But you could see here that all the skills are done, stats are done, and then you could also see the level effect increases. And I mean, listen, when everything else is done, I mean, I'll be helping out with this, and you know, that's going to be great. But the best thing is character stats, how like you could see highest person with speed, attack, defense, HP, and Tiamat obviously is going to have the highest HP. I mean, she is basically the tank. I think it's an AoE taught here. Yeah, I mean, listen, she's going to be a very good unit. I'm excited to play with all these units. I haven't touched anything. I'm slowly learning how the game works, and I cannot wait. I genuinely cannot wait. And you have all the gear sets here too. And the best thing, in my opinion, is the buffs and debuffs, how they're all present here, which I think having this on like my second screen when I'm recording videos and shit is going to be so huge. So I cannot wait for this to like fully be done and fully have the site ready to go alongside the game. If you like the video, subscribe, and also, of course, smash that like button, please. Would greatly appreciate it. As I start a new game, it might be a bit slow, but I hope to really pick things up with this game and crush it on launch and on beta test. We will be there May 8th, and we will be there when the game launches. But next video for ETHERIA should be the 25th of April for the live stream, where they will probably, well, basically almost 100% reveal the release date.